92% of the numerology world only focus on your life path. And I do get it, obviously, it's the most personal thing, and humans are selfish. They really only care about themselves. So I do get it. However, it isn't the most relevant thing for what's happening in the current time period that you're in. Your life path shows the macro, shows the big picture, right? It doesn't show what's happening on the micro being the small part of, let's say, the equation. And the small part of the equation will be, let's say, for example, this 12-month period. And this is called your personal year. And in my opinion, it's probably more useful to kind of master in the short term, because it can tell you what's happening in your time period or your life right now for the next 12 months. And you can plan better. And obviously you can be a bit less stressed because you kind of understand the pros and the cons of the time period you're in. And so by the end of this video, you will know what exact energy is governing your life right now. And that's something that 99% of numerology creators never mention. If you can, please like and subscribe, guys. This is how you format or calculate your personal year. You put in the day and the month you're born, plus the current year that you're in, and reduce it to a single digit. So we have an example. Let's say you're born on the 15th of March. You put that into the numerical value. So 1, 5, you get the picture. Then you put the year, so 2026, and that equals 17. And you go a step further and reduce it. So he would be in an 8 personal year. Now, this is relevant if you are, let's say, for example, born on September the 9th, you don't calculate September the 9th plus 2026 because it hasn't happened yet. You would use 2025. So that's one caveat. After you've calculated it, comment your personal year and I'll give you a rough breakdown on what's happening. So as you can imagine, we have all the normal personal years, so 1 to 9, and then 3 special ones. Obviously, the 2 master numbers, and then 28. I haven't put 33 because it's almost impossible to get a 33 personal year. The positives of the 1 personal year: you are going to be more exercise prone. So you want to go to the gym, do calisthenics, whatever. So this is a good time to build your body. Then it's also good to initiate stuff. So starting a new job, starting a new business. This is the potential for you to get a promotion because, again, 1 is new beginnings. The negatives of 1 personal year is you start becoming a bit more argumentative. Ego goes through the roof, and same with arrogance. You'll be a bit more petty and you will be more stubborn because you think you're always right. And you will struggle with asking for help. 2 personal years, if it adds up to 20 and only 20. Now this is where your intuition is going to be through the roof. There's going to be a really, really good time to trust your gut. And yeah, it's very, very good to basically become more spiritually aware. Really, really good if you want to get into, or you're in hospitality or something like that, because 2 rules food and like hospitality. The shit part about 2 personal years is you will become far more emotional, as you can imagine, a bit more petty and jealous, and be a bit more unsure and confident, and you won't be able to be as assertive as you'd like. 3 personal years, this is really, really good if you want to start socials. And this is just when you'll be more funny as a whole, because 3 rules humor. Now, and especially if you're in a creative industry, this is going to be perfect. This is where you're going to have these creative juices flowing. The shits part about 3 personal years is you're going to be more unserious, far more chatty, and this may get you in trouble, for example, at work or something like that. And yeah, your attention span is just going to be a bit shit. 4 personal years, elite for routine. So if you want to start getting back into the gym, perfect. You're going to have a very, very good structure. This is the same for diets and stuff like that. So this is where you can capitalize on being on the mundane parts of life that are very, very useful and practical. Even stuff like a good work routine or something like that. The shit part about 4 personal years is you're going to be quite stagnant and more stubborn and stuck in your ways. This isn't going to be a time period where, you're going to have these huge revelations, whatever. It's more so building upon the themes or the building upon the knowledge that you already have and kind of refining it. Because 4 is about structure, and that's how you refine and make something consistent. 5 personal years, perfect for, again, social media or doing kind of creative stuff. 5 personal years is elite for. This will also be a time period where, you may be dating quite a bit more. So yeah, social life's going to be quite popping. Shit part about 5 personal years, you're going to be all over the place. You're not going to be very structured, and you're going to be freestyling a lot of stuff. And this can mean a lot of things can get blocked, or yeah. Additionally, attention span's going to be shit during this time period, and you're going to be kind of messing around with men or women. 6 personal years, because it's about family, this may be a time period where you get pregnant or have a child, which is really good, or get married, so another good thing. And this will be the time period where you start meeting and networking with a lot of valuable people. Shit part about 6 personal years, you will become more of a people pleaser and be less non-confrontational. And yeah, this won't be good. This will block a lot of your blessings, but yeah. 7 personal years are elite for building a skill or a knowledge where you can monetize it in the 8 personal year. This is perfect for gaining new knowledge, learning, and finding teachers that can help you grow in life. Shit part about 7 personal years, you are going to be antisocial as fuck. You will be slacking on gym, and you may get injured. If you can, please like and subscribe, guys. 8 personal years, this is where money should start coming in after you've done the correct things in the 7 personal year. Perfect for money, perfect for any type of promotions and building structure and routine. The shit part about 8 personal years is karma will get you. If you've done wrong to people in the past 9 years, this is where your dues will be got. So don't fuck someone over, especially in 8 personal years, because the feedback will be instant. Another thing is you're going to be a bit more cold and less warm and friendly. 9 personal years, perfect for detoxing and cutting off dead friends. And it's also perfect for adapting to a new culture. So if you're moving to a different country, 9 years are perfect for that. 9 personal years are shit because it is the most turbulent out of all of them. This is where your life will be up in the air. There'll be so many endings, whether that's in a relationship with your bae, it could be work, could be so many things. Something is bound to end, and it will hurt. Now, it will be necessary, but in the moment, it'll feel shit. 28 personal years is the same as 1, but with more moolah. This is perfect. 11 personal years, this shit will change your life. Intuition goes through the roof, and a paradigm shift is going to happen. You're going to view the world differently after you finish this year. Plus, it's perfect for fame. People are drawn to you. If you want to start socials, do it in 11 year. 11 personal years are shit because you will be at your emotional height. If someone says something slightly rude, you're instantly gonna pounce, and you're gonna have the worst traits of the 2 and the 1. So aggressive and emotional, petty and stubborn. The stuff you will learn from 22 personal years is invaluable. You will change the way you see things and the way you work and go about things after the 22. Plus, it has all the good traits of 4 personal years, and obviously the negatives, but yeah. Now, there's something called the life path boost, and that is whatever your life path is, the personal year that matches that will always be good. So if you're a 1 life path, 1 personal years will be good for you. Now, what I want to point out to you is it is all about how you utilize each energy. Nothing's outright bad or good. You just have to use it correct. Don't start the business in the 7, do it in the 8 or the 1. Learn about shit in the 7. Don't do it in the 1. 1's about action, initiation. It's all about utilizing the energy in the correct ways. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you'd like to see the whole 12 months mapped out, where I look at your birth chart and also explain how your life path interacts with your personal years, then click the link in the bio and you can schedule a reading with me where I can map out the next 12 months specifically. Also, like and subscribe for more videos.